I got a short video here about a brake light problem in my Kia 2023 Sportage. You can see the indicator here saying check brake light. So it looks like a very easy task, but at least in my case it was not, because there are a lot of different aspects to this. So just make sure that you're watching this video till the very end. First thing, of course, is the question how to get access to the light. And I can tell you it's not very easy, but it's also not impossible to do. Definitely not too complicated. What's recommended is to not only use one screwdriver or one pry tool, but use couple of them, at least two, I would say. It worked for me with one screwdriver and one pry tool. Best thing for me worked when starting with a screwdriver. You can see that here, and when it's a little bit open here, then use the pry tool and go all way along the edges, especially up and down. And then you can hear a clicking when it's really opening. You have to push or pull really hard. At least in my case, this part was not breaking. It looks like not too sturdy, but it didn't break. You can see now there's a little bit thing open, and then I have been able to totally pull it out here. Then underneath we have two screws. There's one up here. I remove that with this screwdriver, and another screw down here. Just remove these two screws, and then you should be able to pull out the whole light. Hold it like that. You can see, go a little bit back here again. Hold it on top here inside. Grab it with at least one finger from inside. Maybe a last time. Also pull here. So when you hold it with two hands and pull from the top and from the side, just pull it back, then you should be able to pull it out. And this is how it looked. For the braking light, you need to remove or to open here. Can twist it counterclockwise, pull it out, something like that. You can grab it here. Yeah, I had it here like that. Tested it and it was still working. So I thought first it's just something else broken. It was a little bit weird. Always when I had it out like that, it was working, and then when I put it back, it was not working again. Did that couple of times. At least in my case, it's a halogen light and they are becoming very hot. So make sure that you're not touching the light bulb with, at least not with greasy hands. That's not good for halogen bulbs. So always use a towel. After some time, I figured it would be time to replace the light bulb. By the way, regarding the halogen, I've heard that not all Kia Sportage 2023 have halogen light bulbs. Some are even using LEDs. So you have to really figure out which one you have in your Kia Sportage. By the way, here's the original light bulb. I hope you can see what's imprinted on it. That's the number, that's the specs here, and that's on the back. So I went to Advanced Auto Parts and showed them the old bulb, and they recommended this one here, Sylvania 2357. So I took one out and replaced the original one with this one here, and it worked, but only the same way as the original one. So sometimes it was working and sometimes it was not working. Really weird. So it looks like the old bulb was not really broken. I think there was just some problem with the contact, like there was some corrosion or so, and so I started using this thing here. That's this dielectric loop, something like that. Put some of this grease on a cotton swab and then put it on the contacts. Just make sure that you're not spreading it everywhere, just on the contacts of the light bulb. And then I've added also some on the holder of the light bulb down there where there's one contact, and also on the side here, I think that's the second contact here. Swiped it all the way down. What I noticed is that there was some corrosion when I checked the Q-tip after doing that. I've seen that there was some color on the Q-tip, so obviously there was some corrosion. Maybe you can see that here. And so that was the last thing I was doing there. Yeah, by the way, I put also some on the side here. There are some pins here on the light bulb on both of the sides. And then I put the light bulb back. The light can be just pushed in back, then secure the 2 screws, and then you have to add the cover. Make sure that you hear 2 or I think even 3 clicks. It's not super easy. You have to push pretty hard to make sure that this part is nicely locked back here so it's not falling out. But after here, a couple of clicks should be okay. And then checked a couple of times later, there was no warning anymore on the display. Maybe small tip from my side: if you are alone, put something in the back of the car. Here I've been using the trash bin, putting it here, and so I can see if the brake light is working. And yeah, it has been already a couple of days since, and I've been using car a couple of times, and the problem didn't come back. Before using the grease, the problem was always coming back, but now after using the grease, it's not coming back. So probably it was just a contact issue, and yeah, at least at the moment it looks like solved. But it's still very disappointing to see that the 2-year-old Kia Sportage has such an issue. Not really happy with it, but I still hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with replacing light bulbs in a Kia Sportage, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.